$300 budget for the entire trip. His conclusion? A lot of the information provided by survival gurus out there has nothing to do with real life and can be downright dangerous. A lot of these survival experts with their Amazon bestseller books are sitting behind their computer imagining how an economic collapse will happen and write about unproven, rehashed solutions, strategies that sound good in theory but completely unproven in a collapse. Fortunately, nothing beats hands-on, hard-earned knowledge. His experience in both countries was eye-opening, to say the least. He went through a food shortage, blackouts, riots. He learned how to be safe from criminals when the police simply didn't interfere, and how to barter for supplies. He saw how real families managed to keep their spirits up in even the most desperate times, and how to cope with illness and injury while the hospitals are out of supplies, understaffed, or flooded by wounded from riots. And yes, he went through a lot of hardships, pain, and suffering to discover how to survive and to thrive in the collapse. After telling me about his personal experience, we talked about problems that arise in an economic collapse and how to solve them. Surviving an economic crisis is one thing. Thriving and securing your wealth during it is a totally different game. So, we put our knowledge together and created an economic disaster survival blueprint for our families that would handle both wealth protection and crisis survival. Mark's hard-earned skills will guide you through in what we call the worst-case scenario section. Inside Mark's comprehensive section on economic survival, you will discover how to have consistent, nutritious, and long-lasting food stores in a crisis by storing food and water without alerting anyone. Following these first few crucial steps will guarantee that you and your family won't be left at the mercy of others for the most basic human needs. In Greece, even some middle-class people with respectable jobs wound up digging through trash or stood in lines for hours for humanitarian handouts. You want to do everything in your power to avoid that, and we will show you how. 12 skills vital during the coming collapse. All of these essential skills were selected by Mark based on his experience in Greece. When the services we've come to rely on are no longer available, and when having cash becomes just paper, you want to have something valuable to trade other than your supplies. You will be safer knowing you always have valuable knowledge to offer in exchange for whatever you might need. Unfortunately, because of their stature and frailness, children and senior citizens are the weakest links in disastrous situations like these. But that doesn't have to be the case anymore, because we will show you a couple of essential tips to ensure their safety and well-being at all times. You will discover the secrets on how to build strong links within the community and how to become its leader. There's always safety and conform in numbers, and you will find out how to build a cohesive group and how to manage dangerous situations. This is just a brief glimpse on our comprehensive guide to surviving and thriving during the coming financial meltdown. Here's my promise to you. Should this worst-case scenario happen, if you follow the information inside, you'll never have to beg, borrow, or steal just to feed your family or clothe your children, or to not have to live in unsanitary conditions during any crisis. But that's not all you're getting when you choose to contribute to our project, because you will also receive 2 bonuses that complement surviving the final bubble in every way. The first one is called Survival Mindset. During a crisis, many have lost their lives because they succumbed to emotional stress first. This guide is dedicated to showing you all the secrets to overcoming the powerful emotions that can overcome even the most seasoned survivalist during a disaster. In Chapter 1, you will discover the simple blueprint to coping with the emotional stress that can ruin even the most carefully put-together survival plan. You will learn the simple remedies for the most crippling emotional states, isolation, anxiety and hopelessness, and many others. This knowledge will keep you and every member of your group confident, disciplined, and steadfast, and will maximize your chances of survival. How to keep morale up, and how to maintain a positive attitude. Using this information, you will easily become a true leader of the community. The second focuses on hygiene and sanitary conditions during the shortages that come with any disaster. Secrets to Sanitization After SHTF is designed to show you how to be safe from disease by using survival techniques to dispose of potentially harmful waste and garbage, how to efficiently use limited hygiene supplies to maximize their effectiveness. You will also discover how to prioritize hygiene needs during a disaster. Valuable resources must always be kept for high priority.